picturesque campuses in all of the country. Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Miami University Redhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Rebels headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Redhawks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Redhawks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Thomas. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Red Hawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
There's a crease. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Unlv will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Thomas.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to win there.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it.
Snags it, and he's open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages.
Turning it on. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The give to the lone running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. You did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. The defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push.
There's a little room there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Redhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to throw. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Thomas. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hope.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Unloads quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And you can hear the exhale from up here, guys. Like, that was a big third down. This offense, they've already dug themselves a hole, right? They understand. They're down. It's getting closer to the half. They need to make some play.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Here's a heat. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Ross. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with second and 4. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Snap in the shotgun. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Ducks with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Jenkins. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Redhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking for the goal line. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points. points to show for the drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. The run inside. It's Thomas.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third and short now from their own 48. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for...
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, UNLV. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Red Hawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They kick it away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position.